Quick story. A girl and a guy met and fall for each other. They both love music, so decide to work together. And they were pretty good at it. Now on the surface, everything looked perfect. But oh, the stress of the city. So they decided otherwise. They packed up and left for the countryside. And that's where we meet this family, raising their children, growing their own food and their business together, on a quest to find a new normal and a new sense of happiness. And if you're looking for the same thing, then join us and we can unpack this thing called life together. Where are my manners? Let me introduce myself. I'm Shamel Olwago, my husband's Amondi Olwago, and together we are Nile Ochi, and this is Z-Quest. Hello and welcome to another episode of Z-Quest. We are your hosts. Welcome back, and if it's your first time, hello.
Hello. So, do you think that, if you're an artist, it is sustainable for you to just be an artist? Really? I mean, we talked a bit about it before. You and I even had a personal talk about this. What does it mean today to be an artist? We're a musician, but some people, they do sculpting and any painting, different things, and
music, any sort of art form.
Yeah, is it sustainable? Like, really? Because today, like, can you say I just don't care about the rest, like I just want to do my art?
This is the thing, a lot of these platforms out there kind of promise to give you back that freedom where you could just focus on being an artist and we'll take care of the rest.
Yes, no, that is a no for you, right?
That's a yeah, you're right.
Because really, like,
I don't think there's ever been a time that an artist can just be that.
No, it has been.
When?
I mean, all you had to do is be signed.
Oh, you're talking about like just musical artists?
No, not just music. Or if someone took, say, your put your painting into the gallery.
Yeah, but some of them weren't doing that. Like, the whole point of doing your art is to live from it. But there's this stage where you're not living from it, and a lot of people are just doing other things in that meantime.
Yeah, well, it's the stage that you can be caught in, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And for a long time. And
us, we took the leap and we were like, listen, if this is going to feed us, yes or no, we're just taking the leap and doing it, and then let the money catch up with the dream.
Right.
But not everyone can live like that. We were in extreme poverty.
Yeah. But not everyone can live like that, like you just said. And also today, more than ever, because the internet is supposed to be your biggest tool.
Yeah. It
is. I mean, and so what are you supposed to do, really? Because I'm like, okay, for ourselves personally, we have to produce a song and release a song. But then in order for you to release a song, unless you get a manager, but let's face it, manager today, the managers don't want to sign an unknown artist today, because for them, they don't see it as being lucrative.
True.
I mean, it's an oxymoron to me, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself so having to do the job of a manager, but you're an artist. So already, off of the bat, you're not working on your artistry.
I see what you're saying.
Then, let alone the social media, you have to be present on social media.
See, that's a part-time job right there.
That's a part-time job, right? And my point is that, do you see in the future maybe a way that we can come back to reason and be like, okay, let the artist be the artist, and have maybe services that are created.
Like record labels?
Not necessarily about
because
record label,
that's why record labels exist.
That's why they exist, but they're not doing the job, are they?
No.
And I think they're having transitioned very well.
I don't think they're effective. I don't think they are. I don't think they're as efficient as they used to be.
I don't think they are, and I don't think they want to be.
They don't need. The truth is, they're king of the castle, and they don't need to be.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I think right now what they care about, it's how they can monetize whatever already signed artists they have or catalog they have as far as the music concerned. But I think it's the same thing for any type of art. I think a lot of content creators that are more artist-like find it really hard today to even do the art. Because not everyone wants to run a blog. Not everyone wants to necessarily have a vlog. Not everyone wants to be on YouTube to do something else but the art.
Do you remember back in the day they used to be like, well, if you want to be an artist, that's what you got to do nowadays. You got to do this, this and this. There's always going to be a set of hoops for you to have to jump through as an artist. Well, if you want it, then you better be doing this, because guess what? There's going to be a bunch of people lined up ready to do those things.
What if there's a bunch of people to do those things?
And
why don't we see a bunch of people up there? We don't.
Because it doesn't always work, and it's not one size fits all, and it's not, what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander.
Yeah,
and it's just puss and dog don't have the same luck. I don't know how else to say it.
No, but you said it well. You're really explaining it well. It's the truth. We don't have all the same luck.
Because even if we and I'm not saying, and I know you can reduce it. You can reduce it down to luck, but I'm not even meaning it in that way. I'm saying everyone has their own path, and you could do exactly the same thing as me, and it works for me. It don't work for you.
True.
And you're just as talented as me and everything.
Well,
you see what I'm saying? And now you don't. It's being talented isn't now even a prerequisite of being an artist now.
No, that's true.
In any field.
Yeah.
What then?
Well, maybe it was like that. As far as I can say, maybe it was like that before. If you take Picasso, I'm sorry, yeah, it's highly valuable, but look at the man's drawing. It's nothing,
There's people who are gonna fight you in the comment section for that.
No, you can fight this.
I know that's the thing. Is it objective?
That's not objective at that point.
Yes, it is. Art is objective.
No. Art, okay.
Yeah, but if you're trying to tell me whether or not Picasso is shit or not, is that what you're trying to fight me for? Because the problem is you and 1,000 other people think he's shit, and then there's another 1,000 other people who thinks he's good.
No, hold on a minute. What I'm trying to say, the value of art is objective. Yeah?
Yeah.
But the art, okay. Right.
But what gives it its value? The art itself. Some people value that art. Some people like it when the eye isn't aligned and they've got the nose on the forehead. Some people are on that.
Is he a good drawer?
Is he? Well, the thing is,
let's talk about this.
Did you ask me if I like Picasso?
No. I'm talking about facts for facts.
Is he a good
drawer?
I don't know about that. That's objective too.
Would you employ him if he was drawing any?
Not for architecture.
No. Yeah, it's true. But the thing is, think about this for a minute. It's like all right. If I was to employ somebody for a comic book, for the drawing of a comic book, the guy who did Tintin, you see Tintin?
Yeah, Tintin.
Yeah, he can draw, right? Who else?
Mangas,
yeah, plenty can draw. They can draw the arse off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen. No. Let's talk about this. Come on. No, let's be serious about this. Mm-hmm. So that's not about his skills at this point. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever. That's my opinion. Anyway, now what I'm trying to say is, regardless, it's just that I think that the problems today with the internet, and this is what I wanted to talk to you about this, is because when you're an artist, it's really hard to maneuver as far as our own experience and what we had to go through. And I'm not saying just a musician. I'm saying that who to trust. We wasted personally an enormous amount of time trying to do things for platforms that promise something that can't deliver.
Yes.
And they don't have any intention to deliver.
And people.
And people.
Yes.
And I feel that is that this model we're trying to write about people being an artist. I'm questioning if it's sustainable to say to someone, okay, well, you're gonna have to do all of this. Because people
it's not going to happen. They're going to be burnt out. You know, the typical thing that happens with even, say, like YouTubers, yeah?
Yeah.
Burnout.
Yeah.
Common as fuck. Burnout.
Exactly. And you have, as a result, you have to rewrite your business model.
Yeah.
Do you think...
And then people tell you, oh, you're not eating. That's your fault.
Right. Because you should be posting every day.
Because you should be posting every day.
For somebody else's platform.
Here we go.
For free.
And if you don't do it, someone else will. And then don't bellyache when you're not successful because you're not doing the things that successful people do. You've got to copy success to get successful, apparently. And then now we're in this chain where people are just so burnt out they can't even do the very thing that they wanted to do in the first place.
Absolutely. The thing is, if you think about it, perhaps it works when a platform is new. So when you first there, I don't know, the first people that did it on YouTube, I'm saying the first 8 years. Yeah, so you did exactly what YouTube wanted you to do, though you still didn't get paid the true value.
No, I still till this day now.
And obviously, YouTube decided it's gonna, to take the money and
and leave the weed. I know.
Right? And I know. And what I'm saying is like, at the end of the day, that got me questioning where we're going, with the internet, the new technology. And do you think that the new technologies that are coming will help that? Do you think that, can you foresee some things better as far as being a content creator of an artist?
Immediately.
How?
I think that a lot of, okay, if the saying is true that time is money, then why don't we all get paid for our time? And we don't.
Yeah, true.
We just don't.
Yeah.
You sit and you watch all these content creators, you give them your hours, but what do you get in return? Entertainment, yeah, but what are you doing in that time?
Yeah.
We've got this thing in Jamaica where people say, no, I'm always sitting down watching people who got paid already.
Yeah.
You see, you sit down and you watch a soap opera. All of these people have already been paid.
Do you know, I always felt that way about this,
Yeah, it said, no, they're pay already. Watching people who are pay already. And that's my thing, like, there is that, but I think there was an imbalance for what the listener used to get out of it.
What's
and
that?
Then it was used very, very high price for all of the everything, and then all you get is actually the entertainment.
Yeah, but we're talking about a few people.
I get it, and I know that was from a few. So this was, and obviously it's straight, it's feudal here. It's the straight feudal system. There's a king and a queen, and then there's everyone else under it. There's the lords. I don't want to say any names. I was saying names and get cancelled because that's the power.
Yeah, that's another thing. Will new technology have for this?
Yeah.
So which one?
Because you can't get in my blockchain.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I like that.
You're not. You can read my ledger. You can see what I'm doing. You can't get involved.
Blockchain, people. Blockchain. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's what we need. We need decentralized platforms that can. And I'm thinking about it myself. I'm actually. I'm thinking about it as a business move. Like, that's basically what's been. As soon as I found out about the technology, that's what's been taking up most of my spare time. Just what can I create that would help artists be able to be fully in charge of not only their content, but whatever their creation is, in whatever form that presents itself.
Yeah.
Whether it be audio, whether it be physical, whether that be whatever it is there a way that then they can monetize it and involve their fans in it?
Yeah.
And then their supporters can also monetize on that. So it's going to be, I don't know, something to do. I know that the answer's somewhere in between blockchain and NFTs. I know that for sure. So
like an invested interest.
There needs to be an invested interest for not only the listener, but also for the performer. So there's this idea that we share our time together and we also share in the the monetization of it.